India joined the ranks of 50 countries that have made significant headway in adopting digital currencies, with the RBI introducing a CBDC pilot for trade in sovereign bonds. Sovereign bonds, which represent the risk-free rate of borrowing in the economy, are the pricing benchmarks for a vast variety of credit products. The launch of the pilot went off without a hitch, with bond trades worth Rs 275 crore being facilitated using the e-rupee on November 1. While the CBDC trades at the moment account for a minuscule portion of overall trading, the step marks a milestone in India's adoption of a digital currency. The RBI, which has unequivocally expressed its disapproval of cryptocurrencies, has said that it will expand the scope of CBDC trading to the retail segment within a month. Last week, RBI Governor Shaktikanta Das said that the central bank is not going to hurry to launch its digital currency and would consider the learnings from its pilot projects. The subject of digital payments brings us to how the trajectory of cash usage has evolved since the government announced the demonetisation of Rs 500 and Rs 1000 currency notes exactly 6 years ago. Official data show that while digital payments have gained pace, the dependence on cash as a transaction medium has not reduced. The currency with the public, which was at Rs 17 trillion just before the demonetisation exercise, was at a record high Rs 30.8 trillion as on October 21st, 2022. However, the demonetisation exercise and the restrictions on movement placed during the COVID-19 pandemic have led to much wider acceptance of digital transactions, with the UPI gaining a lion's share of the transaction pool. The country's flagship digital platform processed over 7 billion transactions in October, fresh high. In October, the official data showed that the platform processed transactions worth Rs 12.11 trillion. While transactions on UPI have grown leaps and bounds, a feature that is yet to gain a foothold is the use of the RuPay credit card. Large issuers of credit cards are yet to introduce the feature, which was launched in October. Dilip Asbe, Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of NPCI, said that lenders would push the RuPay credit card feature on UPI if the value of transactions derived from small merchants who were exempt from paying the merchant discount rate did not exceed 10% of the total value. Amid the spending fervor that manifested itself after 2 years of intermittent restrictions on activity, bank credit growth continued to grow in leaps and bounds. With the economy showing momentum following a contraction in the first year of the pandemic, credit to industries in September 2022 grew at the fastest pace that it has grown in the last 100 months. Credit to industry, which accounts for 27.6% of non-food credit, was up 12.6% yearly to Rs 32.4 trillion in September. Among sectors, petroleum, gems and jewellery, engineering, iron and steel, and construction were the key drivers of industry credit growth. Experts flagged a shift away from capital markets to bank credit and the underlying inflationary momentum in the economy as the key reasons behind the firm disbursement of credit to industries. While the booming bank credit growth suggests a much-needed recovery in economic activity, in September, the Indian financing sector witnessed scenes of shock and outrage when a 22-year-old pregnant woman was crushed to death as she attempted to prevent loan recovery agents from taking away her father's tractor. The woman's father had taken a loan from Mahindra & Mahindra Financial Services in 2018. Subsequently, the RBI directed Mahindra & Mahindra Financial Services to cease all recovery and repossession activities through outsourcing arrangements.
If you like this video, share it and subscribe to Business Standard. For more news, views and insights, log on to www.business-standard.com. Do also follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Telegram and LinkedIn.
I am the blue of the limitless sky. I am the inspiration that lets success soar high.
nation's trusted bank, SBI, the banker to every Indian.